Chapter 1. Meet the Millionaire Next Door. Most people think they know what a millionaire looks like. They imagine someone stepping out of a shiny luxury car, wearing designer clothes, living in a mansion with tall gates and manicured lawns. They picture a lifestyle filled with expensive vacations, fine dining, and a constant display of wealth. But the truth is far more surprising. Across countless neighborhoods, quiet, ordinary, unremarkable streets, live individuals whose financial lives look nothing like the stereotypes. They don't draw attention, they don't dress to impress, they don't chase status symbols. Yet behind their modest front doors lies something unexpected: real wealth. Not the kind that shouts, but the kind that grows silently, steadily, and intentionally. This chapter opens with a simple but powerful idea. Most millionaires don't look like millionaires, and most people who look like millionaires aren't. The contrast between appearance and reality is the foundation of everything that follows. The hidden wealth around you. Imagine driving through a typical middle-class neighborhood. You see compact cars, older sedans, maybe a pickup truck or two. The houses are modest, 3 bedrooms, small yards, nothing extravagant. You wouldn't expect anyone here to have a 7-figure net worth. But this is exactly where many millionaires live. They choose these neighborhoods deliberately, not because they can't afford more, but because they don't need more. They value financial independence more than social approval. They prefer security over status. And they understand that every dollar not spent on lifestyle inflation is a dollar that can be invested, multiplied, and used to build long-term wealth. This is the first major revelation. Wealth is what you don't see. The expensive car in the driveway might be financed. The big house might be drowning in mortgage payments. The designer clothes might be sitting on a credit card balance. But the person who quietly drives a 10-year-old car and lives in a modest home might have a portfolio worth millions. Why we misjudge wealth? People misjudge wealth because they confuse income with net worth. Income is loud. It shows up in the form of new gadgets, fancy restaurants, and luxury purchases. Net worth is quiet. It hides in retirement accounts, investment portfolios, and paid-off homes. Someone earning $300,000 a year can be broke. Someone earning $60,000 a year can become a millionaire. The difference is behavior. This chapter emphasizes that wealth is not the result of extraordinary income, luck, or inheritance. It is the result of consistent habits, disciplined spending, and long-term thinking. And those habits often look boring from the outside. The first encounter with a real millionaire. To illustrate this, the chapter introduces a typical example: an older man living in a quiet suburb. His house is modest, his furniture simple, his car unremarkable. Nothing about his lifestyle suggests wealth. But when he opens his financial records, the picture changes completely. Multiple investment accounts, a fully paid-off home, no consumer debt, a lifetime of steady savings, a net worth well above $1 million. He didn't win the lottery. He didn't inherit money. He didn't build a flashy business empire. He simply lived below his means, invested consistently, and avoided lifestyle inflation. This example is not rare. It is typical of the millionaire studied. The millionaire profile that nobody expects. The chapter paints a clear picture of the average millionaire. lives in a middle-class neighborhood, drives a used or modest car, rarely buys luxury brands, spends far less than they earn, invests regularly, avoids debt, values financial independence over social status. This profile contradicts almost everything society teaches about wealth. People assume wealth is visible, but real wealth is invisible. People assume millionaires are extravagant, but real millionaires are disciplined. People assume wealth comes from high income, but real wealth comes from high savings rates. This chapter forces the reader to confront a simple truth. If you want to become wealthy, you must stop trying to look wealthy. The trap of high-income spenders. Another important theme in this chapter is the danger of high-income lifestyles. Many people with high salaries fall into a cycle of bigger houses, newer cars, more expensive vacations, private schools, designer brands, constant upgrades. Their income rises and their spending rises even faster. They appear wealthy, but their net worth is low. They are financially fragile, dependent on their next paycheck, and unable to build long-term security. The chapter contrasts these individuals with the quiet millionaires who choose simplicity, stability, and long-term growth. The core message of Chapter 1, one message becomes clear. Wealth is built by behavior, not by income. Wealth is preserved by discipline, not by display. Wealth grows in silence, not in spectacle. The millionaire next door is not a rare exception. They are everywhere, hidden in plain sight, living ordinary lives with extraordinary financial discipline.